What is up, everyone? It's Gage here. Welcome to your Buck Dat. And today, we are talking about something that I was hoping would happen this year. Gronkowski's replacement. Now, I know we're still grieving over the Gronkowski retirement news, but we gotta push on. So, I'm gonna tell you guys my free top tight end candidates and some extra ones that are also options. So, number one, Eric Ebron. Gage, who the hell is that? Who's Eric Ebron? It wasn't he the dude that played for Detroit for a few years? He did. And Eric Ebron, I think, is very underrated. Last year, he wasn't mentioned a lot because he tore his, forget what happened. I believe he tore his ACL. And so he was out. He actually got passed on by the second round pick, Pat Formont, I believe his name was, from Pittsburgh Steelers. But the year before, actually, let me see here. He has a lot of stats I want to get first. So the year before, he got 558 yards and 5 TDs, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And he played Roethlisberger. You know, Roethlisberger is at the tail end of his career, so that's impressive. And I saw the dude. He made some huge plays for Pittsburgh Steelers. The dude, when he's on the money, man, when he's healthy and he's starting, man, he is a monster, bro. He reminds me of a little bit of a smaller version of Gronkowski. He can catch, he can move, he can run for people. I love it. But his first 4 years, he did pretty decent. First year, around 200 yards, 1 TD. Next year, he did great, 537 yards, 5 TDs. And next year, 711 yards, 1 TD. Pretty damn good. Now he's starting to pick up speed. 2017, 574 yards. So it's like around 500 yards. And keep in mind, towards like 2017, that's when he started to get like 10 yards per average. And after that year, he only got better. 2018, he got around 800 yards. 750 yards, my fault. And 13 TDs. What? 13? Holy shit. And keep in mind, guys, this is when Andrew Luck was playing. So when he has a good quarterback and he's healthy, man, he's a monster, bro. He gets like 750 yards. And I only have to get through the other stats, to be honest. Because those are the most important ones. Guys, imagine that. Imagine him being healthy and playing for Tom Brady. And keep in mind, this dude's not 30-something. This dude, he's about to hit his 30s, but not there yet. This year in April, he just turned 29. Guys, if this guy freaking, he stays healthy this season and balls out, man, he could be with us for a couple of years until Kate Oden's ready. And I'm pumped for this. Eric Ebron's honestly, out of this whole list, he's probably he's my favorite. He's my favorite candidate to get the job. And the Bucks are they're trying to stay younger, not older. They could go older to give our rookies. They might see some of their rookies and be like, okay, we'll get like Jimmy Graham or Jared Cook for a year, and then the rookie Kate Oden can start next year. So they could go that process. But if they don't sink, they're not going to be ready for a couple of years. They could go the route of Ebron, who's young, and when he's healthy, he's dominant. So I keep eye on that, guys. I'm really excited about that. Okay, you know what? Let's get to one. I'm kind of iffy about Jared Cook, not just because he was a Saints or anything, just personally. His past 2 years, he's got around 500 yards, and he tallied up. I'm going to say about like 11 TDs in the past 2 seasons, which is pretty damn good. And 2019 was his best year. He got around 700 yards and I think 9 TDs. Damn! Pretty damn good. Jared Cook's good, but he's very old. He's around 36. And his last year, he played with the Chargers. And he got, do I have the stat for that year? Oh, he still did pretty good. He got like 500 yards. That's pretty damn good. So yeah, and he wasn't even the full starter there. He was, he's behind the other dude. I forget who the Chargers starting tight end is, but he was like the second dude behind him. So Jared Cook could do very well for a season, but he is at the very end of his career. So this is the option if the Bucs are confident and Cade Newton as a rookie, and they think he's going to be the starter next season. So that definitely is an option. It would be funny because I almost want that to happen because it'd be ironic because they blamed Jared Cook for the loss against the Buccaneers in that playoff game. So it'd be kind of funny if we won with him. Kyle Rudolph. As you guys know, I used to be a Vikings fan. My family are Vikings fans, so that's my reason why. And I say I'm very familiar with Kyle Rudolph. Don't get me wrong, Kyle Rudolph, he's a great tight end. I mean, I should say he's a good tight end. He's not great, he's good. Great, I consider Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski. He's not at that level. He's good, but he's crazy over the field. He only had 1 year. Let's see here. I'll show you. The past 3 years, he's got like 300 yards. He hasn't had a season over 300 yards since 2018. And that was what? 5 years ago? 4 years ago? Yeah, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he hasn't. That's the only season he had over 300 yards. Not saying the dude's good, but he's not a good tight end after catch. He doesn't have a lot of speed after the catch. So that's the one problem with Kyle Rudolph. Great blocking though. He's a great blocking tight end. He was a captain for the Vikings for like 5 years. So he definitely has a lot of leadership. I personally like him. But like I said, if we're looking for a dude that can do a pass out to catch, has that speed. Sometimes you're going to need that during the games when you're down. Like say we're down the field goal and we need that dude to get that extra yardage. Eric Ebron versus Kyle Rudolph. Eric Ebron will get it. Kyle Rudolph, he might give you 3 yards. He might. Kyle Rudolph, like I said, he's a good tight end, but if you're looking for a dude that has a lot of speed, he's not your dude. He's about to turn 33 this year. Good tight end, but definitely a year or two option. This is the option if Cade Newton will not be ready for a few years. So I think they're looking at Cade Newton as a future tight end. Who is I could not forget this dude. He personally is my favorite tight end, even though he did play for the enemy for a long time. He's one of my favorite tight ends, right next to Gronkowski. Old Gronky. Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham? Is that dude retired? Nope. He's still kicking, guys. He's still kicking. But as I said, he's been in the league since 2010. He's been around for a long time. I believe he was like a second round pick in the draft. He's 35 currently, and he's about to turn 36 in November. So this season he will be 36 years old. So I would say he has 1 more year left in him, and Tom Brady could bring that out of him. Because Jimmy Graham, he might not have much speed like he did in his prime, but the dude racks up touchdowns. The last 2 years, let's see here. I think he got around 11 touchdowns the past 2 seasons with Chicago Bears. Keep in mind, you guys see their quarterbacks. So yeah, 11 touchdowns in 2 seasons. He had 11 touchdowns. Not a lot of yardage. Last year he had 167 yards. He wasn't the main starter though. I keep forgetting these other tight ends. But yeah, he's the second dude. I think they had a 2 tight end set. And the year before he had 400 yards. So he definitely declined in the later years. But with Tom Brady, he could be extended, I believe. Jimmy Graham's good. He's him and Julio are in the same boat. They're both kind of they're in the same boat. They have some injuries lingering a little bit longer since they're older, and they haven't had really productive seasons. I would give Jimmy Graham more props. He racks up touchdowns. He's had 11 the past 2 seasons, so he hasn't slowed down in touchdowns. But Julio's been injured a little bit more, and he hasn't been the main dude. For Titans, he had a chance there, he just couldn't bring it out. And he kept getting hurt the whole time. So you know what? And Jimmy Graham, this is another exciting thing about him. I love it. I love it. 5-time Pro Bowler, 2013 leader of receiving yards. Damn. His best years. His 2 best years I picked out. 2011, 1,300 yards. And he had 1,200 yards in 2013 when he was a receiving leader. So very, very impressive. Obviously, when he was at the Saints. And obviously, he's not getting the same stats now. But I think, honestly, realistically, I think he could get like 400 or 500 receiving yards. And with Brate, I think those two would do well because Brate could act as the blocking tight end, and Graham get all the touchdowns. And because Tom Brady, we know he loves his tight end, so Tom Brady is going to be heavily involved in choosing the tight end. So that's definitely a factor. People don't want, oh, no, Gage is the GM. You don't say Tom Brady has to say, the dude's winning Super Bowls for us. Like, shit, come on. He definitely has a big word in everything. And, this, no one's barely talking about at all. Because this dude's, I'm not sure if I'd call him a good tight end, but he's above average. Cameron Brate. Personally, I like Cameron Brate. He's a great leader. He helps the young guys. He's actually been helping Kyle Trask as much as he can. Like I said, I'm not a big fan, professionally at least. Cameron Brate's been with the Bucks for since 2014, so about 8 or 9 years, and he spent the past 2 seasons with Tom Brady. So the most comfortable tight end Tom Brady will be with is Cameron Brate. So Cameron Brate, he's definitely the lead candidate to be the starter this year. And I like him. He's a good blocking tight end. He does make some mistakes at times, but overall he's a decent blocker. And he's pretty good. He doesn't rack up touchdowns like Jimmy Graham or Eric Ebron, but the dude can hold down a position for a little bit. But he's more, like I say, he's more of the blocking tight end or a second tight end if you need him to play that route. But he's the most right now. He's a starter. He's a starting tight end for the Bucks right now. So he's definitely the leading candidate at the moment. But I have a feeling Jimmy Graham's going to be the starter for the Bucks. I have a feeling he's going to get signed because Tom Brady, he's got a big order on who he gets, and I don't know. I just feel like Jimmy Graham or Eric Ebron are the most, and for Kyle Rudolph in there. Those 3 are going to be the most likely candidates. So yeah, guys, that is my take on the Gronkowski replacements. And hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like and comment. Tell me what tight end you would like the most. And tell me your guys' thoughts on this video. Like and subscribe, and I hope you bucked that.